Present.
Mr. Lescavage. Mr. Lombardo.
Here.
McDermott. Here. Mr. McGinley.
Present.
Mr. Perry.
Here.
Mr. Thornton.
Here.
Mr. Urban.
Here.
Mr. Wilovich.
Here.
Ms. Radel. Here. And Mr. Lescavage. Nine out of 10.
9 present. Can we have a motion to adopt the agenda?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, abstentions. Okay, the agenda is adopted. We have public comment on the special meeting agenda item. Any members of the public wish to speak?
Madam
Hearing none,
Chair,
we're
this-
moving to- Sorry, go ahead,
Madam
Mr.
Chair,
Ramo.
Madam Chair, this is Mark Rabo speaking.
Go ahead, Mr. Ramo.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I have a question and depending on the answer, I have a concern. My question is, will there be a discussion on, once the matter, the agenda matter for accepting the resignation is on the agenda? Once that's accepted, is there going to be a discussion on what the interim acting county manager will receive until Mr. Robertson gets there? And if so,
Yes.
okay, so if so, then my concern is under the amended sunshine law, under Act 65 of 2021, 712 section, that's section 712.1, section D. Business arising during meeting. If during the conduct of a meeting, a resident or taxpayer brings a matter of agency business that's not listed on the meeting agenda to the attention of the agency may take official action to refer on the matter to the staff if applicable for the purpose of researching the matter for inclusion on the agenda if of a future meeting, or if the matter is a de minimis in nature, does not involve the expenditure of funds or entering into a contract or agreement, the agency may take official action on the matter. So my concern is if you're going to be discussing any sort of the payment to whoever's going to be appointed as the acting county manager until Mr. Robertson takes his position, wouldn't that need to be placed on the agenda 24 hours prior? I mean, that's a matter of the Office of Law answering that question. So that is all, that's the question and the concern I have, Madam Chair. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Rabo. Does anyone, Shannon or Vito, do you want to address that? Since it's personnel, is it okay that we just did executive session on that, or does that have to be advertised?
We did it with personnel. So we did have a discussion today and then bring it up back Tuesday.
I mean, you could vote on it on Tuesday's meeting since the dollar figure wasn't out there. I mean, it was appropriate to discuss it in executive session. And council seems to, have a plan on where it's going, but you could always officially vote on it at Tuesday's meeting at the next session. Because that's going to take effect Monday anyway, because Ramilda's here through Friday.
Okay, yeah, Attorney Skeen agrees that we could vote on the salary arrangement on Monday.
I have a question, Madam Chair, for our solicitor. I was planning on announcing an amendment to this resolution tonight, naming an additional salary figure. Should I wait then, do you think, until Tuesday?
We could discuss it in an open meeting now, what our plan would be,
Okay.
and then vote on it
Well,
on Tuesday.
we had that situation last year when Mr. Pedri had his resignation. We had an acting manager, another pro. That night at the meeting, Mr. Griffith made a statement in regards to salary and said we have to assign a salary for that if we're going to make that an action. And we did assign the salary of the 55% of the district attorneys, which applies with the charter. And that's how we did it that night in the meeting. I think we should do it tonight. You want to reaffirm it on Tuesday? Fine. But I think you should do it tonight so it's out there in the public and people know exactly what it is.
So we'll have you, we'll do the comment. Okay, thank you. Any other members of the public? Okay, hearing none. Did you want to announce the executive session?
Yes, thank you. Prior to today's meeting, we had an executive session concerning personnel matters relating to plans for county manager.
Great, thank you. Okay, agenda item number 1 is a motion to adopt resolution accepting the acting county manager designee for acting county manager.
Motion.
Second. On the question.
Sure.
Just want to go on the record and state that the designee was submitted by email, but as of earlier, I did not, when I spoke to the clerk of county council, and she said that there was not a letter filed based on section 406 of the charter. And I want to read that section. The designation shall be in the form of a letter filed with the office of clerk of county council and may be changed by the county manager at any time by filing a new letter. If the county manager fails to make such a designation, the designated individual is unable to serve for county council for any reason, wishes to change the county manager's designation. County council by resolution adopted by affirmative vote of at least the majority of its current members may designate an acting county manager from among the employees of the executive branch. County council may change the designation at any time now. Just officially, Sharon, the letter was not filed with you, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Just so also for the record, there's an email here that was sent on the 15th from acting county manager Kokomo saying that to be advised that Lynn Hill has declined the position of county manager designee and she's appointing Brian Sweats, the director of budget and finance, as my designee. I spoke with him. He's accepted that. Regards, and it's signed Ramilda Kokomo. So this was sent.
But it's not in an actual signed letter. So that's my point. So I won't be supporting the initiative tonight based on that premise.
So we have a first and a second on this?
Yes.
Yes.
Madam Chair,
Yeah.
I would like to take this moment then to amend the resolution on the floor. Due to the extra duties and responsibilities required of an acting county manager above and beyond the duties of person that were to appoint, I think it's appropriate that an additional salary be paid this person for the time period in which they are the acting county manager. I believe a fair additional salary on top of the salary this person already earns at the county on an annualized basis will be $52,000 a year or $1,000 a week. So if this person serves for 3 weeks, it would be $1,000 per week for 3 weeks.
An additional 1,000.
An additional 1,000 per week on top of the existing salary this person already has.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Roll call on the amendment.
Yes. Mr. Lombardo?
Yes.
Mr. Durbin? Yes. Mr. McGinley?
Yes.
Mr. Perry?
Yes.
Mr. Thornton?
Yes.
Mr. Urban?
No.
Mr. Walden?
Yes.
Ms. Radel?
Yes. No, but there is somebody on here under the name Steve Urban. Oh, they muted themselves. That was-
I sent him my link.
Okay.
That might be Kevin.
Oh, okay. Kevin, are you on? No. Okay, sorry, I was distracted. Yes, the amendment.
Yes, one no.
Yes, one no. Any other amendments?
Madam Chair, I would make a motion to amend the resolution, to accept the resignation of acting county manager Ramilda P. Kokomo Esquire.
Second.
Okay, roll call on it. So it's accepting the resignation. Roll call on just that amendment.
Mr. Lombardo?
Yes.
Ms. McDermott? Yes. Mr. McGinley?
Yes.
Mr. Perry?
Yes.
Mr. Thornton?
Yes.
Mr. Mr. Urban,
No, because I think there should be two separate resolutions.
Mr. Lovich,
Yes.
Mr. Venus.
Yes.
Ms. Radel.
Yes. Roll call on the resolution. With the two amendments.
Ms. McDermott,
Yes.
Mr. McGinley,
Yes.
Mr. Perry,
Yes.
Mr. Thornton,
Yes.
Mr. Urban,
No,
Mr. Lovich,
Yes.
Mr. Venus,
Yes.
Mr. Lombardo.
Yes.
Ms. Radel.
Yes. Resolution passes. Before we move on to public comment, I just want to say one thing. I want to, number one, thank Attorney Crocomo for all that she's done for the county, both in her position as the head of the Office of Law and as the acting county manager. She took over in a crazy time, and I think she did so very gracefully. I think she did a great job for this county. I applaud everything she's done, and I wish her the best of luck moving forward. I also want to congratulate Mr. Sweats as the new acting county manager. I wish you all the best in the next 3 weeks. Public comment.
Madam Chair, this is Mark Rabo speaking again.
Hi, Mr. Rebo.
Thank you, Madam Chair. First of all, I would like to wish Romelda Crocomo the best of luck in her future endeavors. I thank her for her service. And I would like to welcome acting county manager Sweats for the next 3 weeks and wish him well in his job moving forward for the next 3 weeks at least. First of all, I would like to go back to what I said earlier in the meeting with regards to any changes that were added with regards to financial matters, contract matters, or financial or contract matters. Mr. McGinley brought up a note, what happened prior. I would like to expound on that, what he said, because that was before the amendment to the Sunshine Law was enacted. Okay, that was allowed back then. Now it's because of Act 65 of 2021, as I forget who the council member was who said we should vote on it Tuesday. I believe it was Councilman Thornton. We said we could vote on it Tuesday. That would have been the correct procedure to do, because it would have involved funds, because it was above a de minimis in nature. It was above de minimis of expenditure of funds. So I do believe that would have been sufficient and actually compliant with the Sunshine Law Amendment, Act 65 of 2021. Because right now, what you guys did was not on the agenda, and it involved an increase in a salary that probably, I believe, that makes it a little bit above de minimis. So I would check on that just to make sure, because and also, I would ask, Madam Chair, if you would have the clerk to council add that in the meeting minutes, that it was added onto the agenda, because that is also a requirement under section 712.1F of the Act 65 of 2021, just for the solicitor's edification. That's all I have, Madam Chair. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Mr. Rebo. Any other members of the public? Hearing none, do we have a
Motion adjourned.
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, abstention? Meeting adjourned.
Recording
If
stopped.
anyone wants to hang out, there's a real estate committee meeting pretty soon, so.
Yeah, you should hang out.